Okay, I just want to do a video of this demented little amp here. This is a early 50s, 1952 PA amp made by a company here in Australia called Steanes, Steanes. I've had a look at the catalogue for these. You can dig it up online. So you would buy this little head, this PA amp. It's got a mic input and a pickup volume, and you plug in at the back. It's got no on-off switch. Literally, once you've plugged the socket in, you've got power running. It's an octal amp, so they were using pretty funky tubes back in the day. So it's got two 6N8s in the preamp instead of the 9-pin 12AX7s that we're all used to. It's got a 6SN7, I think it is, which is the phase inverter. And then it just runs into a pair of standard 6V6s like you get in a deluxe reverb or whatnot. So yeah, you buy this amp. It came with two little 5-inch speakers in these rad little enclosures that will somehow mount to the side, and you'd have a microphone that came with it. I'd love one of these original early 50s Steanes vocal mics as well. I reckon that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, and you just turn up to wherever you need it, like some kind of community event or school hall or whatever, and that'd be your portable little PA. So it came up on Facebook Marketplace. I ripped around to this old guy's house and grabbed it. He was just getting rid of this, the speakers, and some other random old vintage electronic gear. Just took it, didn't want anything for it, which was awesome. The output transformer in this thing was fried, so I just put in a Hammond replacement. I've done some mods to the cathode resistor caps, resistors and capacitors that come off the cathodes in the preamp stages. What else have I done? I've put a post-phase inverter master volume in it. Just a few other little tweaks here and there, like with coupling cabs because it was getting a bit flubby or whatever. I've only had this up and running for a few weeks, but I've realized that whatever guitar you run into it really has like much more of a difference going to this thing guitar to guitar than you'd find in like other amps, like your Marshalls or your Messrs or what have you. Like an old JMI Vox, I've got a couple of those, and you can really hear the difference between like a Strat, Tele, Les Paul, Gretsch, Dan Electro, whatever, PRS. They really pick up the sonic, like the little fiddly differences between each guitar. So I'm using one of my old PRS custom 24s for this demo, just on the back humbucker. So everything on the amp is set to noon. So this is now the preamp gain. This is now your master volume, and this has always been your bass and treble. And there's your little indicator light. So this is what it sounds like straight in, no pedals, as is, everything on noon. And neck pickup. I'll turn up the preamp gain on back on the bridge pickup just to hear how much it's got in terms of like overall, gain. crank the treble, you're going to get some more gain in those frequencies, which is kind of interesting. Crank up the bass, same thing, it overdrives in the low end. I'll turn down the preamp to about halfway, but now I'll crank the master volume. So this will be pushing the phase inverter. That's a pretty quiet amp. I'm like a meter away from the thing, and there's not much going on in terms of, hum or annoying noise. No boost pedals, mind you. So everything's jacked except for the preamp gain. So now I'm going to crank that up, just a D chord. I'll take out a bit of the low end. About 7 or 8 is where it's nice. Cleanup is good. I'll be hunting around for a few more of these. A 50 watt one of these would absolutely rip. But yeah, 20 watts through a Marshall 412 or a decent cab will definitely get you above a drummer. So yeah, if you've had one of these or you've done something with it or you've even come across these in the wild, let me know. If you've got one going, hit me up. I'll take it. All right, thanks. See ya.